Got to play the game to shut the lights out of the Bermuda grass and keep it away. And the second thing, we're going to try to get the microbial activity going, right? So while underneath we've got the soil being built, and after a while when the cardboard finally decays, they can all get together and we'll have some nice soil that the microbes have made, and we got some nice vegetables that we made. Because those microbes like the moisture and they'll like that food. That's 22 feet of garden bed in 6 feet. Do as much building as you can in the center, because the center, as Jeff points out, we're going to bring this up. The center can get up to 4 feet high. You'll notice that we purposely built this thing bigger with cardboard than we have for the spiral. And that's so that we'll keep the Bermuda grass out from underneath. We'll also keep the Bermuda grass from coming across the yard at it. They start to get a little tippy if they won't work right. Let's put a little straw under there. You won't get any, that won't get air and water, so if you shake it like you're shaking it out of a pepper shaker. By the way, the question was asked, is this hay or straw? This is straw, and then the question is, what's the difference? Straw has had the seeds removed. Usually it's wheat straw. Hay has just been cut down and it's got the seeds in it. You'll get some seeds in wheat straw, but not much. What you do is you're likely to get a garden of weeds if you use hay. So a great way to get a lawn is to put hay down and then just let the seeds come up. Very fancy compost pile. That's all that is, and you'll find out tomorrow it doesn't even have any greens in there to help it along. What you want to do is, here you got a whole bunch of microclimates. We cover microclimates in the morning, but here we got afternoon sun, here you've got afternoon sun, here you've got morning sun, here you've got high and dry, and hopefully the water will come down here, you get maybe shady and wet down here. This will hold the heat at night, it will keep it cool during the day. This is going to be would like morning sun. Over there would like afternoon sun. In the middle it's going to be sunny all the time, and you want something probably pretty big and statuesque. Lemongrass, which dies back in the winter, but you see the little piece ready to go? I think this would be very nice in the middle because it ought to look like a fountain. You should take for your plants, everybody gets to plant a plant about 8 to 12 inches apart. You put 1 or 2 good double handfuls of soil in there, right? When you're done, this will look remarkably like a flower pot with soil in it, right? Except you haven't got a pot. And it's going to grow in there while all this mulch is decomposing. Right? And the reason this mulch can decompose and have the soil here is that this will have, because we didn't stamp it all down except where I'm standing, it'll still get water and air in it. Right? This does a nice job. This mulch holds water like crazy for a couple weeks after it rains that these plant roots can get out and get.
It's amazing how well the plants have done. I'm totally a believer in this.
And what were you before?
I was a soil guy.
You were almost skeptic. Now I'm going to plant one more here. That is oregano. Oregano for me does fairly well in the shade. I don't know if it likes it or not, but it does okay. So I'm going to put this oregano in here. And make yourself a hole. It's about twice the size of the plant you're going to put in it. And take 1 or 2, not too much, just 1 or 2 handfuls of soil. This has a lot of stuff from when I had it the last time. In it goes, and you just cover the mulch around it, and then Zach will come around and give it a nice water. These are getting a little old in the nursery. You've got to pick those off, or they will think they're in a pot all their life. So take the roots that are starting to girdle and get rid of them. idea here is that all you've done is taken these plants out of the pot and put them in a different pot. But this pot is some nice mulch. It's got water in it. It's cool. It's kind of wonderful, and they can spread their roots out in this pot, right, as there are nutrients available. And you saw some of the plants we put in were the ones I took out of the old herb spiral. And they've done a nice job of spreading their roots out into the mulch, because as the mulch decays, it does have some nutrients in it. These plants are smart. They're right there to grab it. And it's perfect because it's moist and watery, which is a perfect, and probably a little acid. It's just perfect for the plants to get whatever's there. How do you like it? Let's get around it and have a picture from that.